Patty, how have you been? How's Florida?
It's good. I had dinner at 5:00 tonight. That's the standard, the official time,
special,
and it's
What'd
good.
you have?
I had
piccata?
I had
What's
the
an
catch
old
of
person?
the day.
The catch of the day?
Yeah,
That is some early bird special shit, dude.
You went to the early bird special. You had the catch of the day.
What's the market price? What's the...
we went. Yeah, we
How's the
went
trap?
to the. We went to the club that the club that my parents belong to, and we had a nice dinner, so it was good.
Is that a white fish or a red fish? Is that a...
Catch of the day
I
is
ask
never a red
questions
fish.
Catch of the day.
Catch of the day is never a red fish. They don't. You got to pay extra for that.
Also, what? Is there even like catch of the day anymore? Isn't it just like...
It's just whatever.
They're catching everything nowadays. They're not out there with a rod. They're trolling the waters. Catching everything.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever fish you want. What is this? This isn't like a medieval inn where they're like, we have mutton or one other thing. They got all the fish. Get some snapper, get some mahi-mahi. I don't think all the Percocet's gone. I'm pretty sure it's still in there a little
I'm
bit.
reasonably confident.
What was the catch of the day?
day?
Did you even ask, or did you just fucking blindly like, bring me whatever the catch of the day is, and I'll just dive in?
It was a snapper, and it was good.
I feel like.
And it was served Oscar, like a la Oscar, so it was
On a trash can?
Yep.
Oscars, they bring it out on the trash can lid. Is
Yeah.
what it
Yep,
is.
it was in one of those old timey trash cans.
You had
and,
literally Heathcliff's meal. You ate
was
like the cat Heathcliff does.
It was the fish skeleton, and
I'll have the
It was
catch of
just
the
the
day.
bones.
That's a Heathcliff
puts-
cartoon. It's him sitting at the table going, "I'll have the catch of the day," and they bring out a fish skeleton on a trash
no, what
can
it is.
lid.
This is how Patty ate it. He ordered the catch of the day, and then he put the entire fish in his mouth and pulled out a fish skeleton.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
And xylophone music. Yeah.
See,
Did you
now,
tuck a
it's funny
napkin
'cause
into your neckline when you did it?
I did. See,
There was a lot of the finger movement.
Yeah.
Like,
He's holding a fork in one hand and a knife in one hand.
yeah.
He's banging on
With
the
a
table.
big napkin tied behind his neck.
yeah. See, and it's funny because we just described something that's way funnier than any Heathcliff comic ever was,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that ran for 40 years.
Heathcliff
cool.
rules, though. I like when he wears that football helmet that says, like, ham on it. And they're like, that's a joke, right?
Let us write, guys. Let's pitch a Heathcliff
Yeah.
reboot. Let's do it.
Let us guest write Heathcliff. We'll have Heathcliff come on the pod. Let's get Heathcliff on the pod.
Our first guest ever.
What's his
Heathcliff.
voice? And his voice in the cartoon is just so good, too, because it's so shitty. It's like...
Doesn't he sound kind of like Snagglepuss?
Yeah,
The same
it's
as
like
Snagglepuss?
it's like if you took a voice actor and literally like, I don't know, do something funny, and they're like, "How about this?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." That's what Heathcliff sounds like now. Yeah, let's watch some
Yeah.
Heathcliff cartoons.
I want to hear what he sounds like.
Is there a canonical Heathcliff sound? Do we even
First,
know?
it's a Trevor Noah ad. So
It's like in the cartoon. They had a
They should
animated Heathcliff.
reboot Heathcliff with Trevor Noah doing his voice.
Oh God.
You know who would do it? James Corden. I bet he'd do it in a flat
Oh, yeah.
second.
James Corden would totally do it.
Remember our truce, Heathcliff. You stay on your side of the line no matter
Is
what.
he talking to an old wizard?
This is also
Now
the plot
to
of the
relax
movie The
in my
Breakup with
chair,
Vince Vaughn and
Watch
Jennifer
my
Aniston.
show and enjoy my cheese sandwich.
Ah, truly a gastronomical
That's the
delight.
mouse, by the way. This is not Heathcliff. The mouse put like
That
a...
must be Newton, the super mouse.
Yo! My false teeth! The TV's on the
I'm
blink.
loving this because I
What
can't see the
incarnation's
screen.
going on?
I'm just watching.
Alrighty, who's the wise guy culprit?
All right, I'll break down what happened visually for both Kath and the listeners.
No, can I just first break down what I saw visually, which was not Heathcliff, but just Eli genuinely enjoying Heathcliff and laughing really hard.
Well, because it's a funny old man.
You are
Because it's-
still on Percocets.
Because it's like he has the same like Jasper Beardley voice, and that's such a funny line. To me. He's like, "I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy my cheese sandwich," like an ungrilled cheese sandwich is some old man shit to eat. That's crazy. And then, so okay,
You love Heathcliff, man.
it's
You
like,
love it.
The effort in the joke is so little. and it also moves really slow. It's just like such a slow burn for so little payoff. All right, I'll break down what happened in that hot clip, and then we got to move on to the real podcast.
You really do.
So the old man sits down. This takes about 25 seconds. And he also tells you that he's sitting down while he's sitting down. Because, show don't tell, except in the Heathcliff.
But also tell.
Then he
Show
tells
and
us
tell.
he's going to take a bite of his cheese sandwich. Then he literally, if you're in this world with him, pauses for about 20 seconds because a little mouse climbs onto the table, goes like, "Oh, a sandwich." Like, picks up the bread, removes the cheese, and replaces it with a TV remote. For no reason. The TV remote also has a super long antenna, like it's an RC car controller, which has never been on a television remote. And the mouse moves the bread and puts the TV remote where the cheese was.
Eli is crying right now. Tears are coming out of his
I'm not crying,
eyes.
but I'm sweating a lot. Okay, so he does that. This takes about 20 seconds, during which we're to believe that this old man is clearly just watching this mouse slowly drag the top bread off and replace the cheese with a TV remote. Then the mouse, climbs back off the table. Heathcliff says some shit like, "Oh," I don't know what he said, but he's just like, "Watch out." And then the dude picks up, he also has the world's tiniest glass of milk. Then he picks up and slowly bites into a television remote between two pieces of bread. I know this is a cartoon, but
I think
there's
Patty
no
hung
way
up.
that you pick up
Patty just hung up on
pick
you.
up a chunky ass fucking television remote between two slices of Wonder Bread, and nowhere between the table and your mouth are you like, "This for sure isn't the cheese I put in here. It's actually a very heavy and hard thing with buttons. Also, there's a long ass antenna sticking out of my sandwich."
You've been describing
like
Heathcliff for 4 minutes.
And then
It's like a metaphor for society.
yeah, and then he bites into the TV remote.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
And then he goes, "Ow, my false teeth," which doesn't make sense because you can't feel them. They're false teeth.
Also, people that have false teeth tend to you would just say "my teeth." You wouldn't say "my false teeth."
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't say "ow" because they're not your teeth.
Yeah.
Number one. And you would definitely not refer to them as "my false teeth."
Yeah, I feel like you just
Out loud
crunched
to
through a
yourself.
remote. Ow, my false teeth. Well, he's speaking to his cat because he's fucking.
Oh, that's true.
senile.
That's true. He has a cat that
Heathcliff
he thinks
is
can
like
talk.
what you like. You could put it on in the hospital room of a coma patient, and they'd wake up and change the channel and be like, "This is not stimulating me enough." Anyways, that is unbelievable. Wow,
We got
from
him.
tip to tail. What an unbelievably bad clip.
Soup to nuts.
He's also watching static on the television. What is this? This is like David Lynch style shit.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Heathcliff, 2 thumbs down.